Okay.
Good morning, class. Mm, Today we want to tackle leveling survey. We want to do a practical on taking a dump level. Taking a level using a dump level. And before we begin, allow me to call the class register. Oliver, Dorin Juma, Roy Olwat. Uh-huh. Okay. So let's begin by reflecting on what we learned last time in our theory lesson. So before we continue, in our practical study today, we want to take care and make sure your safety matter because apparatus or the instrument that we have in our class today, they are very costly and you have to make sure you mind your safety and you mind the safety of the instrument we have right now. So we learned last time about leveling. So today I want us to do a leveling exercise. Practically we demonstrate we do it so that we can now take level and to book. So to begin with, what is leveling? Dorin, what is leveling? And she has said leveling is taking measurements. Any other good trial? Any other person? Congratulations. Let's appreciate Henry. Leveling is the process of determining heights, instead heights or elevation of different points. So that is a good point. So we discussed about leveling and the importance of the need for taking leveling. Can any of us tell us the need of taking leveling? Any need? Why do we carry out leveling activities? I remember we ran this thing in our class last time. Why do we take a leveling activity? Babu?
To find given level.
To find that the difference of elevation. Oliver?
To get a clue.
Nice. I see we learned something and you can remember. So today I want us to begin by identifying this apparatus. With me, what did we say this is? What is this? Yes, Oliver.
Triple.
These are triple stand. You know what triple stand? It has some knobs. You can see. You can adjust it to a level that you want. So these are triple stand. What is the function of a triple stand? Roy. What is the function of a triple stand? You hold down to level. Yes, Madam Dori. You have the same point. So a triple stand is made of an equipment that has three legs. It is a three-legged equipment that is used to mount the dumpy level to hold it firmly. So how do we hold it? We make sure that the triple stand is firmly attached to the ground and it has some sharp pegs or points. We make sure the points are erected to the ground and then you adjust it to a level that is comfortable, that you can use it comfortably. With the help of this knot, you make sure it is firmly attached to the ground. Any question? Any question on a triple stand? And then with me is a dumpy level. So this is a dumpy level. Are we together? A dumpy level. Let's first of all begin by identifying parts of a dumpy level. Bob, can you tell us something that we learn in our class that you can see practically in this dumpy level? Come and just point for us. These are course adjustment knob. Oliver, what can you remember that we learn in our class that you see practically in this dumpy level?
Screw knot.
A screw knot. Show us a screw knot. Thank you. These three knobs are the screw knot. Yes, Madam Doreen, what can you remember? ITs. Kindly show us the ITs. Thank you. So I want us now to learn how to mount a dumpy level on a triple stand. You just come close that I may show you. Come close. Yes. So this is a dumpy level. It is mounted on a triple stand. So the first thing you make sure your dumpy level is centrally placed on a triple stand. After placing it on a triple stand, there is this adjusted knob down here. You make sure this adjusted knob is directly attached to the dumpy level, firmly attached to the dumpy level. So you can see what I'm doing. I hope you can see clearly. So I have made sure that my triple stand and the dumpy level is now firmly attached with the use of foot screw. I mean, this it is now directly attached. It is mounted on a triple stand. Any question? The next thing, you make sure that there is a bubble here. There is a bubble here. The bubble has to be in the center. Are we together? So, with the use of with the help of what did you say this? With the help of it, you make sure that the bubble is centrally placed in this circle. So I hope you are seeing what I'm doing. I'm holding my foot screw and I'm making sure that the bubble is centrally placed into this circle. Why do we have to place this bubble in the center? Bubble. Why do you have to do this activity? Why is it necessary that the bubble has to be in the center? Sorry?
To actually accuracy of
Oliver, what did we say about centralizing the bubble?
so that you can get the correct reading.
Henry, what did we say about the centralizing? Appreciate Mr. Roy. Help us to elevate the parallax error. So I'm doing this so that the next time I'm giving you apparatus to go and do by your own, you can manage to do it. Are we together? Yeah. Just a minute, just a minute. Now have a look. Is it centrally placed?
No.
Is it at the center? What is the problem? Why is it not coming at the center? Are we together now? It is at the center. So after making sure the bubble, I told us we have two bubbles. There is one bubble here. This enables us to make sure that the triple stand is firmly placed at the center. That it, when you mount the dumping level, it gives you accuracy. So we are done with mounting the dumping level on those triple staff. So the next thing, you can squeeze back to those. The next thing is this staff. Thank you. The next thing is a staff. This staff is graduated, or it is a 1 meter staff. I mean, it is 4 meter staff. As you can see, it is graduated in millimeters. Are we together? It's reading, it's graduated in millimeters. Can somebody tell us how to read the stuff if you are in my class last time? Yes, Doreen, I saw you were in class last time. I explained to us how to read the stuff. So can somebody, Doreen, can you explain to us what we said or how we said the stuff is to be, the reading of stuff is to be taken?
You saying that if this was 6.6, so it will be 6.1, 6.2, 6.3, 4.5, and 6 plus 1 plus 8.9.
Can you appreciate Madame Doreen? Any other question on stuff? The stuff? Any other question? Why is it quoted down here and up here? Roy, why is the stuff coated on with aluminium down here? Up here is also coated on a plastic coat. Why is it that the stuff is coated here with aluminium? Up here is also coated with plastic. If you're in our class last time, so the stuff is coated here. You are not in class. To avoid rusting, we have to coat the stuff here with aluminium foil, the up here with a plastic to avoid the rust. Because you see me holding the stuff, it's holding on the ground. On the ground there is moisture. So to avoid rusting, we have to make sure that it is coated. Sawa, Mr. Eric. Any question in this instrument?
Is it a 4 meter or 4 meter?
Roy is asking us, is the stuff 4 meter or 5 meter? It is 5. Let's see. We have 1 meter from the top. It is graduated from this point to this point is 1 meter. The second meter, the third meter, the fourth, and the fifth. So it is 5 meter.
So how do we extend it?
Oh, very nice question. So
Just seeing you're pushing.
I'm answering you. I want to make it a little bit lower. So there is a knob here. You press this knob. It is this way. Before you did that, always graduate. There is a knob here. You pull this. The pulling. There is a knob here. It locks after 1 meter. So if you want to get to the next, there is this. You have to pull it. So you pull it, then it locks. So that is how to extend it. So if you want to unfold it, you press the knob inward, then you push. Are we together? So you can demo. Let's see it by ourselves. Can we try? Can we unlock? Are you seeing what Mr. Oliver is doing? It locks itself.
Do you think it's going?
Are you seeing?
No, but
And fold it, we see.
but Malima, I've got another question.
Yes.
You said that this stuff, these are the sides that graduated different
With the back side.
the backside. Why? What's the reason for that?
Yes. Roy is asking us, why is it that from the back here, the graduation is different from this in the front? If you in my class last time, what did we say about this? If you in my class last time, because this is an assignment that I gave us as a takeaway assignment. Oliver, were you in class last time?
Let me just make an heading.
Yes.
On this side, it is graduated that the graduation are directly indicated, while this side, the graduation are not indicated directly. So you can also use this side rather than using this side.
And let's have one class. One class. There is a question that I gave us as a takeaway last time. You remember last time in my class? There's a question I gave us that why is it that this stuff, if you look at it, the readings on the forefront is different from the reading on the back. So Roy is asking us, and I gave us this takeaway. Why is it that this reading is different from this?
Yes, according to my research, I found out that the graduations on the back side are more accurate, but for faster reading, use the ones that are in the front side to take the levels in faster, take them faster. Our reading.
Any other thing? Any other thing?
So does it mean the backward readings are more accurate from forward readings? Okay, from the front readings, at some point we approximate. Yeah, but for the back readings, the readings are already graduated, so you read directly to whatever mark where the crosshair lies.
Exactly. That is what the point is. Any other question?
Yes. You said for this stuff, on the lower part is black, and the upper side is red.
You see, the difference is alternating. So there's black, red, black, red. Why is it alternating like that? The black readings, the red, black. What is the need of why is it alternating?
This one is doing what is this? The stuff is always parallel, so that is what discipline was
Appreciate Mr. Roy. For easy visibility, we have to use the red and the black. Because while taking levels or readings, normally the staff mark is away from the station where the machine is mounted. Any other question? Any other question? No question. The next thing that I want us to learn before we get into taking the level is what we call survey book. Sorry? How to record our readings in a survey book. How do we record our readings? Why are you escaping, madam? Let's keep your phone. So while taking readings, we have stations. We have stations. Then we have backside. We have intersite. Then we have the foresight. And the reduced level. Then the remark. Are we together? So survey book has the following columns. I hope you are seeing. Come close. I hope you are seeing. You have the station. Let's say the first station is station A. Then the first reading that we take from station A, we record it on the back side. Then we have station B, station C, station D. So the first reading is recorded as the back side. So when asked what is a back side, back side is the first reading taken the back. So while you are still maintaining the machine or the damping level from the point where you mounted it without alternating or changing it, we read point B, that will be an inductor. Without changing the station, I mean the machine or the damping level, we read at the third point that will become inductor. So what is an inductor? Yes. The reading is taken without changing the station. It is the intermediate reading, so the reading after the backside without changing the machine or the instrument. And then you can choose to read the last point. Let's say that you are finishing taking the readings without alternating or changing our machine from the point where you mounted it. That will become the photon. Are you together? So the photon is the last reading taken before alternating or changing our station. Are you together? Well, that last reading that you take before changing the station is called photon. So that will become photon. If you alternate or change the station to a different point, if you alternate or change the station to a different point, then that will become the back power. So I think any question before we get to the practice? Is there any question? I want one of us to hold this up, and then the rest of us to come close. I want us to focus. I want us to focus on the star and to make sure you view the star. You can come and view the point. According to me, my rating is 11.5. What do you think? All of us, can we confirm? So that 11.5, we record it as the backside. Are we together? So that is outside reading. So come close. I want to now group us in a group of how many are we? We are five. So in groups of two, I want us now to carry out this activity and see if you understood or learned. Now let the first group, let this group to have this. The following group takes the mouse. You make sure you mind the safety of the instrument and your safety. So want you to go so that I want to hold the staff and to do that. Go and do the reading. See? Okay. Go and hold the staff so that you can come out. No, put it down to this line. Your time is up. Your time is up. Can you finalize? Finalize. 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 Mind the safety of your machines, your safety, and mount this sign, this book. Let me see your readings. Let me see your readings. Now I want us to I want us to review the session. I'm seeing you've done a good work. I want us to review the session from what you've done procedurally. How do we mount? Let's begin. How do we mount an instrument at empty level? I mean, on a triple stand? What is the first procedure while mounting a unit?
Yes, the first separate the triple stand and firmly fix it on the ground.
We appreciate Mr. Lewis. We begin by firmly fixing the triple stand on the ground. The next procedure? Yes.
We mount the damping level.
We mount the damping level on a triple stand. Appreciate it. The next? Yes. We make sure the bubble is centralized. Next? Appreciate Doreen. Next? Yes. You focus. You make sure it is clear. You focus. Then
Take the first reading.
you take the first reading, that is known as the back side. Then intermediate side. Any question? Any question for our lessons? Now, with me is an assignment or a follow-up activity. I want you to go and with the data that you've read, we've taken, with the readings that you've taken, I want you to go and reduce. I want you to go and reduce using height, reduce using rise and fall. The readings that you have taken, reduce the level using rise and fall. So when we meet the next class, I'll expect to see your assignment done. You collect them through the class right. So let's meet in the next class.